Hello BBN? Kentucky interested in Bosnian point guard? That's very interesting. Let's get to the news. If you think Kentucky is doing great in recruiting, subscribe to the channel. The news that the team has shown interest in Bosnian point guard, Zerno brings to light an intriguing combination of talent, strategy, and innovation in the search for reinforcements. With Pope, who has stood out for his ability to shape competitive and adaptable teams, Kentucky could be about to take a significant step forward by adding not only a versatile player, but also a creative shooter capable of elevating the roster even further. Zerno, an impressive guy, is a name that has generated attention in several parts of the United States, even before his initial commitment to Indiana. Teams like Virginia, Wisconsin, and Creighton had already recognized his potential, but it was in Bosnia that he really began to build his reputation as a complete player. Playing for KK Slavia, a professional club in his home country, Zerno put up numbers that would be impressive even by the rigorous standards of American college basketball. Averaging 17.5 points, 3.6 rebounds, 3.6 assists, and 1.2 steals per game, he proved to be more than just a three-point shooting specialist. His overall shooting efficiency of 50% from the field, and his accuracy of nearly 44% from distance are stats any team would want on its roster. For Kentucky, Zerno's arrival could represent much more than just an additional piece to the program. Mark Pope's team has been strategically looking for ways to diversify its style of play and strengthen its weaknesses. In recent seasons, it has become clear that the team needed a consistent three-point threat to complement its physical and athletic game. Zerno, with his ability to hit game-winning shots from long range, would be a perfect solution to that challenge. Additionally, his versatility as a point guard would allow Kentucky to explore different tactical combinations, opening up space for other players to shine. Zerno's situation with Indiana adds interesting layers to the story. After committing to the Hoosiers in January, he saw significant changes in the team's coaching staff, with Mike Woodson leaving and Darian DeVries joining. Unfortunately for Zerno, the door seems to have closed for him in Indiana, as DeVries has seemingly ignored his outreach efforts, despite multiple attempts to reach out. This scenario creates a unique opportunity for Kentucky, which now appears to be an attractive destination for a player looking for new options. Mark Pope, known for his ability to bond with his players and get the most out of each player, seems like the ideal coach to welcome someone like Zerno. The coach has demonstrated throughout his career a remarkable ability to integrate international talent into his teams, helping them adapt to both the style of play and the American college culture. For Zerno, who already has experience in professional competitions, this transition could be facilitated by Pope, who certainly knows how to motivate and develop young and promising players. The potential hiring of Zerno reflects a growing trend in college basketball: the search for global talent. While many programs continue to focus exclusively on local recruits, Kentucky is showing that it is willing to cast a wide net to find the best players, regardless of where they are. A more global vision makes all the difference. For Kentucky, this is the opportunity to add a crucial element to its roster, reinforcing its position as a top contender for the national title, and everyone wants the Cats to fight for that title. At the end of the video, feel free to comment. And one guy Kentucky was interested in. Mgbako just committed to Texas A&M. The announcement not only solidifies the Aggies' efforts to build a deep roster in the SEC, but also highlights the intensity of the talent battles between elite programs like Kentucky and Texas A&M. For Mark Pope and his coaching staff, who have previously expressed interest in Mgbako, this news serves as a clear signal that the work is not done yet in the quest to bolster the Kentucky Wildcats roster for the 2025-26 season. Mgbako, a small forward, is exactly the type of player any team would want on their roster. His combination of size, strength, and skill make him a versatile asset capable of playing multiple roles on the court. During his 2 seasons in Indiana, he showed steady progress, culminating in averages of 12.2 points, 4.6 rebounds, and just over an assist per game last season. While his numbers aren't impressive, his physical presence and ability to contribute in many facets of the game make him a valuable player, especially in a well-structured system like Mark Pope's. Kentucky's interest in Mgbako was clear and justified. Originally a 5-star prospect in the 2023 class, he was sought after by some of the biggest names in college basketball, including John Calipari, who tried to bring him to Lexington before he chose Duke. After his time at Duke, Mgbako opted to continue his career at Indiana, where he had the opportunity to develop his game under the tutelage of Mike Woodson. Now, by deciding to stay in the SEC by transferring to Texas A&M, he maintains his relevance in one of the most competitive conferences in the country. For Kentucky, losing Mgbako to Texas A&M could be seen as a setback, but it could also be an impetus to redouble its efforts in pursuing other talent. The coaching staff led by Mark Pope has already secured key commitments, such as Mo Diabate and Andrija Jelic, who promise to strengthen the program. However, the need to add at least one more shooting guard to the roster remains clear. A player with Mgbako's skills, capable of scoring, creating plays, and contributing defensively, would be ideal to fill that void and provide Kentucky with the depth it needs to compete at a high level. Texas A&M's selection of Mgbako reflects the growing competitiveness within the SEC. Traditionally dominated by giants like Kentucky, Tennessee, and Auburn, the conference has seen programs like Texas A&M emerge as formidable forces in recruiting and basketball in general. But with Mark Pope at the helm, there is confidence that the team will find viable alternatives to fill the roster. Whether through other transfers or the promotion of young talent, Kentucky will continue to be a force to be reckoned with. We want to see what's missing from this board. Who do you think will sign with the Cats next? Comment below.